Oyi Desmond, thank you, you all. But I want us to move on right now. I would like to quickly take this article here just to tally what I've said already. Then we can start talking. And so we want to do my people. Yes, I bet we could press on the dollar sign to encourage our work here so that we will have the energy to do what we're doing for you guys here every day. But I'd like to quickly tally the video that I already played here because this particular one we packaged Peter Obi as Atiku's running mate in 2019. Nigerians are talking on this, how Reno saying that they packaged Peter Obi. Now see how Reno have been throwing his mouth. I don't understand. Does it mean that Reno is already trying to demarket Peter Obi 2 years in advance? Which I don't understand. Election don't finish. Tinubu have spent 2 years in office. But why is it that everybody just focus on this man? That's how important this man is, right? The way all of them just focus on Peter Obi. There's no interview these people will go without not mentioning Peter Obi's name. Why? Is this special or I don't know? Because sometimes we might. I don't like, but I like the fact that obedient are always responding to them with facts. Reno, he brought in a witness. He said, hey, God, characters did this country, sha. To be honest, character did this country. But nevertheless, I would just like us to move on. While Erufai said, Tinubu must be removed in 2027. But my question is, how are they going to do that? I'm not saying how Nigerians will remove Tinubu. Get my question right. How will Erufai remove Tinubu? Because he said he was part of the people that brought Tinubu into office. So because of that, he's now 65 years of age. He would like to remove him, as well. But how? It's a big question. I really want to know from those of you listening to us how you want to remove Tinubu. Does it mean there's a button these guys are pressing to bring in and remove, people anyhow that you and I don't know? Okay, Atiku have responded to Tinubu and his classmates. So the Tinubu don't go bring classmates, right? Or schoolmates, anyhow you call them. Atiku demand clarity on Tinubu's Chicago classmates. Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has urged President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to provide clarification regarding his alleged relationship with Belarusian businessman Alex Zingman, following Tinubu's assertion that Alex from Belarus was his classmate at Chicago State University. Not to say classmate, he says schoolmate. Because I'm seeing a lot of people saying classmate, and schoolmate, it talk. In a statement released on Tuesday, Atiku's media office called for transparency, raising doubt about the accuracy of President's claim and pointing to inconsistencies in public available record. Tinubu, while speaking at the launch of the Renewed Hope Mechanization Program in Abuja on Monday, states that he and Alex attended CSU together, Chicago State University. In a response, Atiku expressed concern over Tinubu's casual connection with an individual whose global reputation is reportedly tainted by controversy. The former vice president stated, a basic review of public available information immediately caused the president's claim into question. Mr. Alex Zingman, a Belarusian businessman whose name features prominently in the controversial dealings across Africa, including allegations of arms trafficking and financial improprieties in Zimbabwe and the Democratic Republic of Congo, is listed in the various reports. Is being born in 1966. You know why I laugh? I don't understand what article they ask. Okay, you say the person waiting Tinubu say na a friend, now Ujibole. He's a criminal. They don't say I'm with drug bad. Sorry, they don't say I'm with this and every satanism. Now Tinubu is telling you, say, yes, he's my friend. So what can you say about show me your friend and I will tell you who you are? Abi, wait till that one come me. Because me don't understand. Anyway, let me quickly take the last paragraph here. Hi, Wahala. By the year 1979, the President Tinubu claims to have graduated from CSU. Ms. Zingma would have been only 13 years old. Are we now to believe that the Guinness Book of Record missed the story of 13-year-old Belarus prodigy graduating from an American university alongside Bola Tinubu? Question. Even more troubling is the president's casual association with a man whose international reputation is made in scandal. This leads to us to ask, with the solemn weight of patriotism and the urgency of truth, Mr. President, Nigerians deserve to know why a man born in 1966 is being paraded as your classmate who graduated in 1979. Okay, maybe the black pattern I go answer that one. Although, one question there, where you taught in the same class or different decades. Mr. President, Nigerians deserve to know if the Alex Zingman of global infamy, the arms-linked tycoon, shares the same seat in your memories or only in a script of fiction. Atiku further stated that Nigerians have a right to understand why each effort to clarify Tinubu's academic background only seems to add more confusion and raise new questions. The statement added, Mr. President, Nigerians deserve to know why, since you claim to have presented a certificate from Government College Lagos to get entry into Richard Dele College in 1973, no classmate from that institution has ever spoken of sharing a desk with you. Mr. President, Nigerians deserve to know how a school founded in 1972 could issue you a certificate dated 1970 unless you were a lone prophet of a school yet unborn. Mr. President, Nigerians deserve to know why you have not proudly unveiled a single verifiable classmate from your supposed years in Government College Lagos or Government College Ibadan or Chicago State University the way other leaders do with ease and pride. Mr. President, your oath of office binds you not just to protect our nation, but to honor its truth. The presidency is not a sanctuary for secrets. It is a platform for integrity. And as such, Nigerians await no tales of Alexis from distant lands, but proof, clarity, and the simple dignity of facts. Unfortunately, nobody go answer una. Atiku and those of you calling, nobody go answer una. And you guys cannot do anything if Tinubu fail to answer you. Simple.
Mr. Elvis.
Yes, sir.
See,
good evening,
Tinubu is the one who brought it up again. He's not allowing the sleeping dog to lie. And he brought it up again. The only thing I'm disappointed of today is Arise News, Rufai, and Abati. But I will give it for Rufai a little bit. Perhaps I will just for benefit of doubt, maybe he made the attempt just to allow the sleeping dog to lie. Contrast to Mr. Tinubu. See, so that he just want to keep quiet. He knew the likes of Rufai, Oseni, you know that this is an opening. You find that I know all these questions, normal setting. Yes, you know them, but I will give you the benefit of doubt. So I will not even touch Rufai Oseni on this one. But Abati, so mischievous, irregular, and mischievous of a man. These are relevant questions. Tinubu refused to allow the sleeping dog to lie, a desperate man. These are relevant questions being asked. But he just want to soak it through our throat for Nigerians to believe it, to believe the lie that you attended Chicago State University. You did not. The records are there, the facts are there. You did not. And on top of it all, a crooked man brought out the most controversial crooked person. Can't you find somebody that is clean? You see, when you are evil, you lost all sense of wisdom. An evil man, because you know that an old man.
Mr. Jonathan, you are going to take this particular topic properly, because I can't wait to hear you break it down. But for now, we have our guest already with us here. I'd like us to quickly take this. Yesterday, you all know that we presented these posters here. The man, Adewale Ismail, is already here with us. So we are going to be taking this straight away. I promise you guys that he will join us today, fingers crossed, and he's already here. So, Mr. Adewale, it's good to have you on the show. Good evening to you, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah, good evening. I can hear you. Good evening, sir.
Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Adewale. It's good to have you here. Thanks for your honoring our invitation. Like I told you guys, I bumped on Mr. Adewale at a sport where they were campaigning for his next move to become the chairman of Etiosa local government. I guess I'm getting that right, but we're going to ask him to take us through on that. So because he's doing all this under Labour Party, so I decided to bring it to Naija Watch Media, where we can give him more awareness. But before that, there will be some questions that we're going to be asking Mr. Adewale here today. Mr. Adewale, it's good to have you here. Please, can you just introduce yourself to us? Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. My name is Adewale Ismail Elegbeleye. Yeah, and I'm a candidate for the SCDA East Etiosa chairmanship under Labour Party, and an indige of Etiosa, to be precise, in Langbasa town.
Okay. All right. An indige of Etiosa. Okay. It's good to have you here. I'm just going to allow our panelists. Naija Watch Media is a political platform that have been in existence now for over 12 years. So is a platform that have attracted a lot of politicians. We brought so many commissioners, governors candidates, aspirants, presidential candidates or aspirants, and senators, barristers, senior advocate of Nigeria. A lot of them have been here the same way you are here right now. We've passed questions to them, and many others. But we have been failed. They have failed us rather in so many cases. For example, some of the people that we all put our energies to vote for from Labour Party, who become senator under Labour Party, due to our consecrated campaign and many other concerns Nigerians, obedient and all that. But at the end of the day, many of them have put their cars on reversed. They have decamped to satanic APC, as you and I speak. So I have so much respect for you, sir, because you are campaigning from a platform that we currently supporting, because our principal, Mr. Peter Gregory Obi, is right there. So, but I would like us to take it from here. We're just going to go straight to the point. I would like to start with Mr. Jonathan. Then Madam Patricia, I'll come back to you. Mr. Jonathan, please, I would like you to pass your question to our brother, because I don't want us to keep him for that long. Then we take it from here. And if you have a question on the comment section, you let us know. Or if you want to pass a question on the phone, continue to call in. I'll pick your call randomly. Thank you very much, Mr. Jonathan.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. Welcome once again. God bless you. And I greet the fellow panelists. And Mr. Elegbeleye, I greet you. Welcome.
Thank you so much. You're welcome, sir. My pleasure.
Welcome to the platform.
Please always tell us, your our guest where you are asking questions.
Yeah, my name is Kingsley Jonathan. I'm joining the platform from British Columbia, Canada. I'm a Nigerian. I'm from Abeokuta, Ogun State. But I'm a resident of Lagos. Oh, so good. I have a stake. there. I have family members, close family members living in that constituency, that district that you are now running to superintend over. So I have a stake here, even as a Nigerian. So welcome. So my question is that I know that you are running under the Labour Party platform. So we're just curious, just to know how you come about Labour Party. Why Labour Party? What's your ideology? Your own ideology of the Labour Party. It will be interesting to know that. And then the second question is also it will be appropriate to know your position with respect to the current crisis within the Labour Party. That's the second question. And lastly, directly to Etiosa local government. Who are those specific individuals, one or two, that as of now, as a candidate, that you think are supporting you, that you can mention them by name, ab initio, ahead of time, that the people of Etiosa will know that these are the people that will be your associate, that will work with you to take that local government to where it should be. Thank you very much, Mr. Elegbele.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, my brother, Mr. Jonathan. Okay, let me take it from the first one. You said, what is my ideology about Labour Party, and how do I come about Labour Party to know about this party? Anyway, at least I've been doing politics. I have some little bunch of experience doing politics, even while I was a little younger than this. You know, all the way we've been to know two major parties then, AD, PDP. So as a Yoruba person from Southwest, you know how it was then. So everybody was following AD. So when that era left, we have Baba to keep AD. That is, I'm referring to Tinubu because being a Lagosian, you know. So after that era goes, when Baba started having his own party, so we now started to see that the way the politics is being run, it look like is a kind of one person politics, you understand? And me particularly, I've been going against that. Though I didn't join PDP, but I was just like curious the way you said earlier, like how things will be going like this politically. We've been seeing somebody trying to buy everybody in Lagos. So we still manage to look at the situation.
Line
Maybe
breaking or my line breaking?
hello.
I want to know if it's your line that is breaking or if it's my line that is breaking. Can somebody confirm that on the panel, please?
No, I think it's very. I think the speaker is very clear. Very clear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Sir. Okay. So right from there, we try to study how politics is going on in Lagos State before it became ACN. I was with them then, to be honest. I was then looking at the situation, studying the situation. Maybe things will go better because I was youth and I was fighting for youth while I was with them. I knew at a point I have to drag some elders of the party to say, okay, the youth are in needful of some kind of thing. These are the same people you will use whenever you needed election. But after then, you dump them. Some of them will do this when it is time to call for maybe employment or so. You just do as if you don't know them again. So at that point, they will call me and said, okay, what about you? This I think is not all about me. I know how to manage myself. If I needed something, if you cannot even give some simple thing, you can't give me what I want. But there are a lot of you that needed something. At some point, I had to get one or two placements under them for one or two youth then. But since then, I've been looking at these people that this is not what we need or what we want for ourselves. So after some time, I got to leave politics for some time because I don't even like the way it's going. So I studied the situation. I just kept off politics. I now look at it that if we don't get involved, things will still be going deteriorated. Things will still going this same way that we are not wish for. At some point, I took it upon myself like, okay, let me look at the party that I can join. There were these parties that come out fresh, AA, called Action Alliance. In the last general election, they summoned me, okay, can you come to this party? We know how you've been participating as a youth in the community, blah, 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 through recommendation. And I went there, we had a meeting. Okay, I was actually vying for House of Assembly position then. You know, when we've been doing everything necessary to make sure we put the party together, though the party has its own issue as well. So we've been fighting all that. At some point, I have to add a call from my KBSC in my town to say, no, I shouldn't leave our party that is APC. Now is APC, not ACN anymore. That I shouldn't leave the party. That I'm an NDG.
Okay, so that means, sorry, sir, that means you were a member of APC before you moved to Labour Party.
Yes, I didn't join them when they formed APC. I've actually put part of politics for some time then. You understand? But when they were ACN, I was with them. Even right from AD, when we were still very young, and we were following our daddy, following, our uncle then. You understand? So, but right from onset,
who are you referring to as our daddy?
I mean my dad then.
Okay, your dad. Okay, your biological father.
Okay. My dad of a blessed memory. You understand?
Okay.
You understand? So and at some point, even my dad also doesn't like the way it goes, because when you have father and son talk sometime, you're like, why are these people doing like this? We'll talk like this, they will say they will do this, they will do that. What kind of things like this? And because my father too is a chief in my community. So how the tie of political plus traditional, how it goes. So I think, but yeah, the old man will still say something that doesn't please him and doesn't please the community sometimes. That I'll say, these are what I'm saying. For me, I can't be in a place that things that were supposed to be done right are not being done that way. I can manage to see if things will change, but if it will not change, I will pull out or I will just remain myself. So that was how I left that carcass for some time before I discovered in 2003 when they called me that, okay, this is a fresh party and this is their ideology, this is their intention. And I look at it and said, okay, if this is what this party is made for, that's good. That's what we are looking at. Let's try and change Nigeria for better. But politics is the kind of game. When I got there again, I'm seeing some lapis. But I was still looking at if I can get the chances.
Okay. I would like to ask, because of time, I would like to ask, when did you move into Labour Party, sir?
Now, it was actually during that 2023 election when Obi movement came on board. So then I was even blaming myself that as even I discover Labour Party is going to be this way, I would have actually come out in any of the position in Labour Party. But how Labour has been in a position before Peter Obi came on board. But when he came on board, we saw the difference. We saw that synergy and everything. It was far, far different from the Labour Party we knew then. So Obi has been so when he came in, I was like, wow, this is a very great move. But then I've actually withdrawn from ambition in that Action Alliance. But I was just still studying the movement and I was following my friends, my colleagues, my people to move with Obi. But I wasn't a member then. But I was supporting the way I can. I was telling people, this is the change we need. This is the kind of change we need. That was how.
Okay, when did you actually become a member of Labour Party? 2023.
Like almost 2 years from now. After that general election in 2023. So I now joined Labour Party.
Oh, okay. After Tinubu was declared the winner.
After Tinubu was declared a winner.
Oh,
so I was so bitter that after every effort Nigeria put together, so this thing they still made it to be this way. And I'm like, okay, I think I will go with this Labour Party because of their ideology and the kind of mission and vision they have for Nigeria.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much for answering those questions. But I'd like us to move on. Madam Patricia, it's good to have you on the show. Thank you very much, man. Good evening to you. Please, do you have a question or pass?
I won't pass, so I will ask a question. Good evening.
Tell us
Good evening,
Special, Yes. Good evening, my brother, the
Good evening, ma.
aspirant of the chairman, yes, chairman position in Etiosa local government
No, it's
council.
just a SCDA East. That is, the local government has been forming into 4 places. We have LG, we have 3 SCDA. So Etiosa East fall into one of the SCDA, which me I'm actually I'm one of the contester. I'm sorry, candidate for Labour Party.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
That it's Etiosa
Yes,
local government. Isn't it?
yes, Etiosa
Yeah.
East
Yes.
Council.
Okay. Welcome, man.
Not okay. So I think you understand what I'm saying.
Yes,
Yeah.
I do.
Okay,
Mommy
good man.
Diaspora, good evening. Good evening, Mommy Diaspora. Our
Go ahead with your
uh,
question, man,
public.
please. No time to greet
Okay.
people yet.
I
Just go ahead
not
with your
have to
question.
greet. Ah, no, I beg. May we still greet. I beg, novice. Novice. They are also very important people
I
on.
know this is a time for question, man, please.
Okay, okay. Thank you. If you insist, I will proceed. Thank you. I just want to know,
Please
knowing
say your
the
name. Didn't tell us where you are joining us from.
yes, yes. I'm Madam Patricia, like you've heard, and I'm joining from Denmark. I'm joining from Denmark. So,
Thank you, man. Go ahead.
my question is, knowing the state of the Labour Party and all the gra, and I drag you, you drag me. That has happened in Labour Party up till now. I want to know which of the side, which of the link you belong to,
The faction. The
Arababi
fact.
or the which faction do you belong to, Arababi or the
Well,
other one?
okay, That's the. Thank you so much for that, ma. Like I told you, I joined Labour Party like 2 years ago. So, and in every party, there's always what we call a faction.
Hmm.
Me, I'm not part of those that actually form the party. You understand? I became a member, and yet after, I have a desire to run for a position. You understand? So the point here is, I am under Abure, and the state chairman here in Lagos is Dayo Ekong, Pastor Dayo Ekong. You
Okay.
understand? So
Hmm.
that is who we are under.
Okay, good. I think that question is a straight answer. Thank you very much for that.
You
Let me quickly move on to, I'll come to those of you on the comment section and those of you trying to call in. Black Panther, it's good to have you on the show. Please tell us where you're joining us from and your question, sir. Black Panther, you are not there?
I'm here. I'm struggling with my mic. Sorry.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. Our guest in the house.
You're welcome, sir.
Black Panther, you muted yourself. We can't hear you. Okay, Black Panther, you are not there because we can't. You muted yourself. I think something is happening right there. Okay, yes. If you were calling in, this is the best time for you to call in. So we take it quickly. Bring in your question right now, so that I don't really want us to keep him that much.
Sorry, Naija Wash.
Okay, you go ahead, Nasser.
Sorry, Naija. I just had some distraction. I want to thank you for everything. Our honorable that just came in today. Thank you for coming to our show. I want to go straight. I'm calling from the United States of America, right in the city of Texas, and
You're welcome.
yeah, I'm a very hardcore conservative. I'm a straight shooter. So let me ask you a question straight ahead. I
Okay.
want to ask you, what gave you let me put it this way, hope you don't mind. What gave you the audacity to come in and want to contest in an environment where you know that the LCDA is just a arm of mobilization, mobilizing the people, the youth, to rally, because constitutionally There's nothing the local government can do. It cannot even drain a gutter. It cannot even pay staff. All is take money and do. What are you going to do to make a difference? And two, are you a liberal or a conservative? Or are you an Agbadorian? Thank you very much.
Oh, well, thank you so much, my brother. Thank you for that question. Okay, let me put it this way. Being a local government head or in the local government sectors, actually, there's still, I'm not saying that you do far much. You have an authority as a local entity, as the head of the local government. You understand what I'm saying? Because you are an executive arm. You are a mini government. A mini government in terms that you are the one closer to your people, closer to the grassroots, closer to the community. So, and when you are an executive leader, even at your own terrain, no matter how little the local government looks like, you have decision to make. There are things you can do to make the livelihood of the people in your community still look fine to some extent. Like the gutter you mentioned, and some particular road, you might not be able to do major roads. You understand? There are roads that are assigned for states, and there are some for federal. But there are some that local government can still handle. Inner road, like some street roads, under the jurisdiction of the local government, you can still do that. Even at LCDA level, you can still do that as the executive leader of that LCDA or local government. You understand? So why the point is there are a lot of things that me personally I've been looking at. I mean, I love to move people around me. I love us to be asking ourselves questions, looking at things the way they go. I think that was the motivation I had in this political journey. And you know, I've been telling so many of my friends, even when I have not decided to come out for anything politically, we'll form a youth forum in my locality. There's a lot of things we did then because our road was not too good, was so bad to the extent that there's a particular place that the bus will get to and turn back. They can't get to the end of our town then. So we try to put ourselves together. We set up a forum. We started having a meeting. We started looking at what we can do. There was no money, but you know, whatever little we can put together, we started bringing sand, filling some area, trying to move the gutter, trying to pack, you know, to just make the road habitable and look conducive for the communion. You understand? So that actually nudged my mind to looking at, okay, hey, we can do more if we still have some people to support. We started reaching to people, we get some little support. You understand? So from there, I look at it that, okay, you cannot do enough with that, except you try as much as possible to move into a government. So having a position whereby you can help your people the more. So that was actually what brought me to come up like this and said, okay, I think it's time we need to. And plus, all these people ruling us, they are not doing anything good at all. They are not doing anything good. Sometimes we'll have a meeting with some of our representatives, what they'll be telling you is we're coming, we'll do this, we'll do that. And the next thing, they are not doing what they expected of them. So I will look at it that, okay, we can also do better if the chance is being given to us. So we started doing this mobilization among ourselves. Even some people told me, you can do better, you can do better. So I think that's the more reason why we have, and I have actually come up with this idea.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Adewale. God bless you, sir. I have some questions from the comment section. I would like to take this one first. How did you get your ticket? Who did you pay to? Was it Abure?
Okay. Like I said earlier, when that question stumped up, I paid to Abure faction, which the state chairman is Dr. Dayo Ekong. because
Okay.
I did also my verification going to LASEC. You know, LASEC is the one that will conduct Lagos State local government election. So, and from the INEC, so got to know that it is Abure that INEC recognized.
Okay, that's fine, sir. I have another question right there. Say on the screen, I just put on the screen right now, coming from Mr. Joseph Oji, is asking that Mr. Legberry, I thought the Lagos High Court has dismissed all the elected candidates from Abure factions. Are you aware of that, or is that true or false?
Well, there has been a court verdict, call indictment, all these, you know. My own is I don't really know deeply what is going on around the factions. But today we went to court as well. Today that I'm speaking to, because we have to look at what is going on. The point is that what the candidate, what we are fighting for is not about what is going on within the structure in the party. The structure in the party is also very important. But the point is, we are fighting for the good governance, for the better of Nigeria. But my own is just that whoever INEC recognize, whoever LASEC said we should go with, you understand? So that is what we are just following up with.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. So in case you want to call in, you know, you have just 1 minute to do that and pass your question.
I have a question, Mr. Elvis. Just
okay, yes. While I wait for
permit me, yeah. Thank you.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, Mr. Elegbe, just a quick one.
I'm with you.
Yeah, I know that, of course, if you become the chairman of the local government chairman or LCDA in Lagos, you will work very, very closely with your house rep, whoever that is representing that
house rep, house of assembly
at the state level and also at the federal level. So who are these individuals at the state level and at the federal level, and which party currently do they come from? That's the first question. I want you to address these two questions expressly. And then the other one is that, does your LCDA, your own area, covers or stretches to Eleko axis of the Etiosa local government?
Okay. Take that, sir.
Okay. The first one there is it's very important for either the LCDA chairman or the LGA chairman to actually identify the people that are representing the locality or the local government under state and federal, which is the assembly representative is from APC. His name is Noin Adams. And the House of Rep federal position is Theodios Atta, which is from Labour Party. So having these two people, because there are, like I said earlier, there are some work that the LCDA chairman or LG chairman will not be able to handle on his own. But when it becomes something very important that needed to be looked at for, definitely you have to get rid of these two people. It doesn't matter whether they are from a different party. Everybody will be good.
Please, sorry for cutting you short. What is the name of that Labour Party House Rep member? If you want to say that again, so that just the House Rep representing
Ashif Theodios Atta.
Okay.
Wow.
That is.
I didn't know that, you know, we still have a Labour Party rep who have not decamped to satanic.
Is this still Labour Party?
He's still in Labour Party. We do have meetings together.
Okay.
Wow.
Thank you.
This
still
is
in Labour Party.
Thank you for this awareness, Mr. Adewale. I'm very, very happy with this.
You're welcome, sir.
Yeah, go ahead with answering your question.
Okay. So it is very important that the LGA chairman or the LCDA chairman actually work. There's a kind of collaboration that needs to be between these three arms, so that you can actually form forces to be able to do some kind of project that the LCDA or the LG cannot handle on his own. You understand? Then, like I said, it would be good having somebody from your party, like, for example, the Atta of a man in Federal House of Rep. It would be good because you are from the same party. You can go in directly, talk to him directly. but it might look difficult having an APC person as the state assembly representative. But the point is just that you need to let him know that this is actually a work he needs to discharge. It is duty to do so. You understand, sir? So that is just what the Constitution says.
Okay. Mr. Jonathan,
what about does your LCDA stretches to the electoral?
Okay, the LCDA, my LCDA stretches from VGC down to Majek. There's a place, Majek. Majek is just shortly after Crown Estate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. All right.
Can I have a short? Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to ask you, my honorable. I want to ask you this question, sir. If you are offered a juicy thing, maybe your party is in trouble in Lagos State, and you are the only one in Labour Party that won, and your party is having issue in your locality, are you going to decamp to save your head or to save the party?
Well, that's a good question. Okay, let me go into that a little bit. You know the kind of policies we are running in this country, and particularly in Lagos State, where we have the ruling party. Like I told you, I'm an indige. I know the way they operate. They are deadly. They are desperate. You understand? They can, when they see that you are pushing and pulling too much, maybe basically because they know that you also have grant, you have a lot of people. Well, they might, even before the election, they might come to tell you. I know I'm even facing some pressure now, but I will not back down and I will not look down. This is a struggle that I've been having in my mind for a very long time, to impact my community and my country to some definitely good level, and God will help me. So nobody will come to me and tell me, okay, we can offer you this, we have a placement for you, we will give you money. I don't have money, to be honest, I have to say that. But I don't think any money can buy me, because the kind of money I'm looking at, nobody can even give me, except like we have a project in mind, we have something to do. It's only God that giveth everything to every human being. I don't think money can buy what is in my mind. What is in my mind is to make sure at least all those boys I'm seeing, all those little boys out of school, those girls out of school, those houses that you will go sometime. There are some slump in our area here in Etiosa. I went to a place to go and talk to them in their community. That's Majek area, to be precise. They have 3 communities there. Like they have 3 ballets. And these people, we still follow APC up and down. But I spoke to them. I actually asked some of the ballets some questions. What are your difficulties here? Oh, we are coming in. It's God that gives everything. But if you people support us, we want to know what we can do. We'll do some, survey and evaluation and see when we come in, we'll be able to. I was surprised they are telling me they don't even have primary school in that community. Primary school, not in a community. Their children will be going either to Shongotedo or Ibejuleki area to go to school. So I look at it and said, in this 21st century, even in my own community, we only have primary school, no secondary school. All that has been something that I've been looking at, like, no, how long, as far as this Lagos has gone, and we are still having this kind of, there's a lot of things to look into. Is it the cleaning, the dirty things we're looking at, the cleaning we need to work on in Etiosa, and so many more like that. So my brother, I don't think anything they will offer me, because many of them doesn't have anything, to be honest. It is until when they get to that position and they are now using money that were meant for development of their community, of the state, and of the country to enrich themselves. So that's me, I will not take.
Mr.
Adewale. Okay. Hold on, Mr. Jonathan. That particular question from my brother Black Panther, I already asked him this, one-on-one when I met him, and exactly what he's saying now. In fact, he was even more passionate about his response to that particular question, when I met him. So I'm happy how he responded to it right now. I can see on the comment section that somebody was already asking you similar question which you already answered a few of them just now. But you can see right there coming from God's grace. Say, kindly give us some challenges facing the Etiosa community that you have promised the Etiosa community you will fix in your first 100 days in office. Can you quickly elaborate on that?
First 100 days, the first thing that I will look into, Ethiopia is very dirty. The environment is not looking conducive at all. So we have to set up an initiative for cleaning, a thorough cleaning, and actually speak to some stakeholder in environmental units to make sure we see to all this. Because like the Bible said, that cleanliness is the next thing to godliness. And when you are clean, you will be healthy, definitely. So we need to look at that area. Then another thing that I feel and felt I will also try to put my attention more on is education. Education within that short period of time. Because like I said, I've been looking at that area. I've been seeing some lapis in some locality. There are more to do, but within that short period, I will be able to actually ascertain some things in such areas.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. Mr. Jonathan, you wanted to come in just now quickly.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Elvis. Mr. Adewale, thanks once again. You see, I can only say, and I can only pray that God will help you to hold your position. If this is your position that you have, Amen. God will help you. We've seen men that move from daylight to dead night in their position, that shifted from broad daylight to dead midnight. Their position, on everything. So that's why I said God will help you. And no matter what, whatever, if you become the chairman of that local area, very, very critical. Nigerian politics, we know how it plays.
Definitely.
You need your federal rep. That's the only way we can bring development. That's the normal way it should be. Because they go to the rep, to Abuja, they padded the budget for constituency project, and in order to execute this project, they have to work with you, directly one-on-one with you, with the person that is in charge, who is the grassroots person. That is the way it should be. They get this funding. The reason why I asked that question, I know authoritatively, based on 2025 budget, the amount of money of constituency project that has been linked to your area now. And it is on you to be able to verify and say, okay, these projects are actually done. They are actually implemented. This amount of money was not just because if that is not done, the only conclusion is that there is now a collusion between the chairman of the local government and the House Rep. The House Rep member in Abuja cannot do it alone without the connivance with the chairman of the local government area. So it is on you, if you become the chairman, to work with the House Rep member. Reason being that in 2023 budget, they had this supplemental budget. They padded this your local government area. The numbers are there. 2024, the constituency project are there. 2025, the constituency project are there, and we are now hearing that they don't even have primary school.
Very sad.
So you can see the inconsistency.
Exactly.
And that's the reason why Nigeria is not moving forward. But we hope that if you get there, God willing, you will do the needful. You will work with the right people, and you will be transparent. If things are not done, you will let Nigerians know that things are not being done. That's the only way. We have to speak out.
You are very right, sir. You are very right, sir.
In conjunction with what Mr. Jonathan just said, and the reason why I came up with the audacity talk that I gave you is that we know that the SCDA is not authentically in the constitution as a body, country. That is why I said they are using it as a tool for mobilization. So I don't know where you're going to derive your power in going about the environmental cleanliness of your environment, because I know that you're not having a very constitutional backing. So I don't know where you're going to derive your power from.
All right.
I guess he can work with his constituent, the senator. Yeah, that's why he has to liaise with his senator, collaborate with him, so they can get things going in their local government.
Okay. Everyone, you're done with your questions, I guess. Okay. Mr. Adewale, I would like you to understand that this is Nigeria Watch Media, where we project people, like I stated earlier on, and we drag politicians a lot on this platform, a lot. By God's grace, you emerge as the next chairman, of this position you are fighting for. If you fail to do the right thing, sir, don't hate us when we are dragging you here. It's our work. We drag you to your doorstep. You won't like it. So we want you to, because I already asked you this question when I met you. I said, yes, I will bring you to my platform for free. We don't charge. I don't charge anybody to bring anybody here. I just want a better country. I want Nigeria to work. And I stated to you that Nigeria is not working. Let's be honest to ourselves. Nothing is working. I'm happy you even stated now what is happening, how dirty, because I saw a video the other day, one guy saying Lagos is dirty and all that. I'm happy that you were able to buttress that. But the truth of the matter is, I pray, because your personality, I'm already convinced, although I get convinced easily, but the people are always convinced, or I have conviction for, they always emerge to be good people. For example, Peter Obi, I never regretted supporting him till tomorrow. So I believe you cannot fail us, but I just pray you win. I will use this platform to join in your campaign. But I would like to ask, when is this election?
July 12th.
July 12th. Oh, it's just around the corner. Wow, it's very close. Very, very close. I wish
we are having our mega rally soon. So we are just hoping God help us to put everything needed together so that we can do the rally as expected.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. We appreciate your time with us today. If there's any more questions, or if we need your attention back again before then, that I will definitely reach out to you. Or if you need to come in, but I promise between now to July 12th, I will share your posters everywhere and speak on your progress before that time. I'll try to do my part.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
So I'll give you 1 minute to address everybody before you leave. Anything.
Okay. Thank you so much, my people in diaspora. I know what everybody is actually fighting for regards to this country. And I just want to tell you that we still have some good people in Nigeria. There might be few. I don't want to praise myself. I don't want to tell you this, but I'm telling you, we still have some few good people in Nigeria. And we are not going to rest. We will do all we can to make sure we put Nigeria in a better shape. And God will help us. And we will all rejoice and celebrate this country together. God bless you all.
Thank you very much. I wish you a wonderful good luck. And hopefully you will triumph. And you'll come back here, so that we can celebrate you together.
Amen. Amen. Thank you so much.
Thank
you. Amen. Amen.
All right.
Thank you.
Good night, sir.
Good night.
Okay,
good night.
All right. That was, to be honest, this man, when I see him, the way he talks, I see he talk. The one I just see he talks, that's how he talks, and he was very calm. And I told him, I said, for me, I'm already convinced. I don't know if I was too quick to convince, but he's just calm and all that. Yes, I will agree with him. We still have good people, but they are difficult to find in Nigeria right now. To be honest, I don't mind using my platform to help him, but it's very, very close. And look, I don't know how to help in this kind of position, for chairmanship position and all that. I don't really know much, but still, I just hope because you said
You know, as what I've been saying, this is the most important election. These are the elections that are the most. Forget about presidency. Forget about all this governorship. This is the art of our development. Any change that we want, this is the art of it. This is the center of it. This is the most important, the most consequential election that we must all focus on. He said there are no primary schools. And I will go back now so that I don't want to misquote or say what is not, will not be completely correct. I will now go back now. I will bring it on Niger Watch within the next 24, 48 hours. From 2023, 2024, and 2025, the constituency project that this man, that's why I asked that question, Atta, received through the budget. If we had it up now, it would be going to billions of naira. Those 3 years, we're going to billions of naira. Where are those constituency projects in this area that this man is saying that it's so dirty, no primary school? So what's the man doing? What? It's a Labour Party man. So this thing is so, and that's why I said this is the most consequential elections for us in Nigeria. We must focus on them because, and these are the people that can quickly come out and say, hey, the money you collected, we are not seeing it on ground though. The budget, the constituency project, we are not seeing it here because they are the people on ground. They are you collected the money from Abuja and you say you are bringing it to that place, and the people in that place are saying we are not seeing the money.
Oga Jonathan, I got 10 seconds. You see, there are some things that we can see here that it looks irrelevant. That is why I said the local government structure, like the FCDA, they are just there for mere mobilization for the parties. That is why I told there's no law backing them. That is why you see the man in rep, we put the money of that local government LCD or whatever they call it, you put it in his budget and take the money, but it's not really going down to fix it because there's no law. There's no constitutional law that is pushing them to do that. Your constitutional allocation to senators and House of Rep, are they supposed to be in charge of that issue or to make laws? Those are the questions. Are they supposed to be collecting constituency allocation for who?
Why did they even start to be the one to go and be?
That is what we are saying. Illegality has been made legal in Nigeria. That's what we're saying.
Anyway, Mr. Elvis,
very sad.
I know God will help you to know how you can help him. Yes, God will help you. You say you don't know how to help him because time is short. But I'm very sure that God that has made you to believe in him, to have confidence in him, that he can do a good job. We also put those ideas in you to really help him so that he can succeed and make everything he has said here today to come to pass in his local government. Yes, I believe that too.
Amen.
So we need younger people to take the reins of power now from all these old cargoes.
Exactly. Thank you, everyone. I would like us to move on to our previous presentation. Let's have our normal take on that so that we can be getting close to the finishing line. Okay, Madam Patricia, I'm back to you again. I would like you to talk to us. Because you are the first on the panel. Okay, all right. All right, let me just give it to Jonathan.
Give us to Jonathan. Maybe later when the doctor, maybe if I come again.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you so much. All right, Mr. Jonathan, you have the floor. Please talk to us.
Thank you.
What will happen? You and Mr. Black Panther, you can talk within yourself, so that when I stop you guys with them, we round up. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I greet you. Thanks for the good work we are doing.
Thank you, sir.
All your efforts will be rewarded greatly in Jesus' name.
Amen.
And we all will be rewarded. I greet my fellow panelists and Mommy Diaspora once again. Welcome. God bless you greatly. and all the commenters, the callers. I greet everyone. God bless you all greatly. Welcome. You know, again, we must always know that because Nigeria is not a normal country, the question that Mr. Black Panther asked is what we will still be talking about. Is in fact, if you look at the presentation of today, it's still there. It's all interconnected. Because if you are looking for a good country and you want your country to develop, you want your country to move forward, it starts from your locality. It starts from your root. Or in other words, to put it in political terms, it comes from your constituency or your district. That's where. So if community A is developing, B is developing, C, D, everywhere is developed, that's how it will now come together, and the entire country will become, great. That's how it is done. It is one at everybody taking care of his or her own district. That is what we need to do. Even though I know, Shebi, we all know, we know the politics. We know that governor gets the allocation, they eat it up. It doesn't flow down. Even those ones where the constitution backs them up, where the constitution of Nigeria, by all those local government, not LCDA now, the local government where the constitution backs, they don't even get, the governor eats their allocation before it gets to them. Even when the Supreme Court said allocation, all local government must get the allocation from the source directly. The federal government has not implemented it today for whatever reason, and governors are not even ready to make sure that this money gets to, even those ones that have constitutional backing, they are not getting it. So, and those ones like all these LCDA, whether they are, they are just toothless bulldog or whatever, they still have the political strength there, the political backing there. The people in that district or whatever elected them. And so they still have some level of, they still have some level of control, no matter how little it is. If all of us want Nigeria to grow, that's just the way I see it. And so when you come to Mr. Tinubu, I was saying, earlier today, Mr. Tinubu will just not allow the sleeping dog to lie. I don't understand, though. I don't understand the man, though. He's a desperate man. I don't understand him. But before I come to Mr. Tinubu, I want to talk about Reno Omokri. That guy is, in fact, I think it is a waste of time. Nobody should take him seriously. Nobody should take him seriously. I think today I can come to the very, conclusion that Reno Omokri is very, very short-sighted, and he's not as smart as people think he is, or as he himself think he is. I think the man is he doesn't have any idea at all, and he talks a lot about what he does not even know. I thank that guy that the video of that video that was presented earlier, the man that debunked him about Mr. Peter Obi not asking the Supreme Court, what he wanted after 2023. That lie has been debunked. So I will leave that one. So many lies, and he lies effortlessly. The guy just lie all through. Exact thing that is accusing Nigerians of is full of that same thing himself. It is like the Bible said, when you throw something at someone, you first of all look at you are checking somebody else's problem. Look at yourself first. Yours is even bigger. You are even worse off. This man doesn't read. He said Nigeria doesn't read. Reno Omokri he doesn't read. Yes, I challenge him today. This man called Reno mockery. That guy doesn't even read newspaper. He just carry phone all about. This guy does not read. So that is why a man who claims that is telling us that he reads. That's how you know men of shallow-minded people. He's claiming, he's saying that Nigerians are emotional people. Where do you want to? You that moved from your position from broad daylight to midnight. Is that emotion? How do you want to characterize that? You that
Mr.
yes.
He said that Nigerians can only understand Gary and rice.
Look at how he brought Nigeria so low.
Oh,
that is, and it's even he said not only this Omokri is complete illiterate. I'm telling you, I don't give a damn. We say he study law. Where has he practiced it? He's just a political jobber. Yes. You came out vehemently that a man is a certificate forger, that a man is a drug baron, and you said it openly. You said that the man lied about his education openly, all on record, all as digital footprint all over the place. You said it. And now you have shifted. So I want to ask Reno Omokri the first question. So are you an emotional man? Are you an emotional person? What made you to shift? What is it that made you to shift? He could not answer that question. And I think that is the best question that those panelists there asked him. He was not able to answer that question. I believe it was Mr. Freeze that asked him that question. Now, how could you shift so easily to where you are right now? He couldn't answer that question. He was just blabbing all over the space. Because he was lying all through. He said Nigerians are emotional people. So if I'm not emotional now, somebody who did not go, who lied that he went to a particular school and he didn't go to that school. So because I stick to that fact and that truth, I'm an emotional person. Somebody is a drug baron and court documents are there to back it up. And I believe that. So I'm an emotional person. So the only way I will not be an emotional person is to believe that Mr. Tinubu did actually attend Chicago State University. Then I'm not an emotional person. Is to believe that Mr. Tinubu's claim that he attended a school that started in 1994, but he claimed he attended that school in 70, 4 years apart. So I have to believe that for me not to be an emotional person. What are you talking about? Nigerians are believing the truth, the fact, and because of that, you are characterizing them as being emotional. They are not emotional. It is you that is a moron. Because it will take a moron to see facts on the table. School that was established in 74. Somebody told you that he attended that school, he entered that school in 70, and you believe it. It is not about emotion. You are a moron. Yes. He's also an economy illiterate. He talks about everything that he does. He has no clue. And he was almost jumping from that seat and blabbing and everything. This economic illiterate, look at what he was spewing out on social media that has thousands and thousands of viewership. That Naira was being subsidized. That was why Naira was 150. Are you dumb? What are you talking? So, if Naira was subsidized, that Naira should be 1,500 when Jonathan was there, or even when Buhari was there, Naira should be 1,516. That it shouldn't be 150 Naira. Here is your stupidity. So you are telling us now that the Nigerian government is subsidizing the Naira with 1,300 Naira per dollar. Do you know how much that is? That Nigerian government on a monthly basis subsidizing the Naira to the tune of over 2 trillion Naira in a month. That's what you are telling us, 2 trillion in a month, if it is 1,350. That's what you are telling us, that on a monthly basis consistently, during Jonathan to Buhari's time, Nigerian government was subsidizing on a monthly basis to the tune of 2 trillion Naira. The Naira, you see that you are dumb. What is subsidy? What is devaluation? Before you can even be talking about, do you know what that subsidy? Who tells you now, Reno or mockery, that Naira is still not being subsidized today at the rate that it is now? If you want to talk about subsidization of Naira, where do you get your fact from? That Naira today is still not being subsidized. If it is not being subsidized, Naira will be nothing less than 2,900 Naira to a dollar, $2,900 to a Naira. It's still being, if that subsidy you are talking about, it is still being subsidized. If it is not still being subsidized, because you are an illiterate, economic illiterate, if it is not still being subsidized, that difference that they have saved, that money you said they are using to subsidize it, where is the money? Reno Mokri. That 2 trillion on a monthly basis, Tinubu now is there for 24 months. Let's give it to him that it's 24 months. 2 trillion times 24. That's 48 trillion Naira. You don't know anything. That's 48 trillion Naira. Where is 48 trillion Naira in Nigeria economy today? Where? And the only thing is that the people that he was talking to, I give them the benefit of that they don't have the understanding. They listen to him. They should have debunked him, counter him, so that it will not go away successfully to mislead or to have misled the listeners or the viewers. Because as far as he's concerned, in his little brain, in his little head, he thinks he has successfully deceived Nigerians or the people that will come across that show. But you can't, Reno Mokri. These are the facts. The facts that you can check. And somebody was talking that this is 21st century. This is 2025. Everything that is being said can be fact-checked right now. As even before the person speaking, somebody is already checking it. Because the difference between 150 Naira and 1,500 Naira is 1,350 Naira. And if Nigeria is spending close to 2 billion to 3 billion Naira every month to subsidize the Naira, 2 billion to 3 billion dollars. Times it. I'm being even generous and conservative, quoting 2 trillion. Quoting 2 trillion. It's even way more than that. 1,300 Naira is what you are saying that Nigeria is now saving. Tinubu is saving 1,350 Naira by your little head, illiterate economist brain that you have. You don't talk about what you don't know. Leave it for the people that knows it to discuss it and to analyze it. Shut your mouth up because of money. Just because of the money they are paying you to be ranting all over the social media, all over the space. Shut your mouth up. and stop misleading Nigerians. Tinubu is saving, the difference is 1,350 naira by you. By what you're saying, 1,350 naira. Where is 1,350 naira? Multiply it by $3 billion. $3 billion by 1,350 naira. Where is that money for 24 months? Okponu. Moron. These people, they are so desperate and they don't even have limit. They don't even have limit at all. They just stuck. Because he doesn't read. He doesn't read and he doesn't have knowledge and understanding of what he's talking about. He didn't know that the difference between 150 and 1,500 is 1,350 naira. He doesn't know that Nigerian government backing up the naira on a monthly basis will be costing them about $3 billion. That is even conservatively. And then he will have asked himself the question, where is that difference if Mr. Tinubu is actually saving Nigeria that money? So Nigeria are now paying 1,500, 1,600 per dollar. Maybe we're supposed to see that money. Where is it? On top of that, they continue to borrow. They continue to borrow. On top of that, that savings, let's even assume, let's even accept that, okay, that is correct. That savings aside, they continue to borrow on top of that. He doesn't understand the forces of demand and supply. He floated the naira. That is why naira is where naira is right now. That is where it is. That is where the naira is right now. And they have to continue to support it. They don't have any choice. They have to continue to. Naira will have been 2,900 naira right now. Okay, if it is not supposed to be 2,900 in that range by now, all the money that they are borrowing, where is that money in the Nigeria economy? Where are they sinking that money? If not that portion of that money is going to defend naira. You think we're stupid? The CBN governor, you know, they are dumping the money there consistently to defend the naira because it's now forces of market and the forces of the market, demand and supply. So we just, you know, when people like this talk, it's just so sickening. And Mr. Tinubu, everything that he showed Nigerians today, the tractors, the farming equipment, we would like to know how those ones will be distributed to Nigerian farmers, whether it will not end up in the hands of politicians. We want to know, Mr. Tinubu. But if you think that you have kind of, by naming one crooked, controversial criminal as your schoolmate, that will have doused or taken the tension of your certificate lies away, you know you have only added to the tension and you have raised more questions for us now. Because it is clear now that man's age, when that man attended Chicago State University at the age of 13 years. You see, as I always say, when a man is evil, wickedness, they lost all sense of wisdom. So you have to tell us now, unless we go now and we check, and the man comes and says, I entered University of Chicago at the age of 13. Just perhaps. And that if you graduated at the same time, we don't know. But if you want to say, maybe you know him for 1 year, you've been there for 3 years, and then the man came in when you are in your final year and things like that, you know, possibly. But if you say it's your schoolmate, maybe your mate, you graduated at the same, then that means that man entered Chicago State University at the age of 9 or 10. Mr. Tinubu, you've given us more questions now. You have not taken this away. You only add more fire to it. And on top of it, the person that you are even projecting as your classmate, a normal person will bury that one. The antecedent of this man is not good. Though. I can't bring, this is not the type of, it's like bringing a reference. They ask you, you want to give Nigeria a reference. You want to give Nigeria somebody that they will say, this is, you can't even bring out somebody with a clean record. He's a criminal. All over the space of Africa, that's a person. Show me your friend and I'll tell you who you are. You have only added to the problem. Allow the sleeping dog to lie. We know that you did not attend Chicago State University. Period. Thank you, Mr. Elvis. I'll leave it there for now.
All right. We know you did not attend Chicago State University. Period. All right, Mr. Jonathan. I always love listening to you, to be honest. God bless you, sir. Thank you. Black Panther, I better talk to us. Let's round up if you are there.
Niger Wash. Thank you. Chicago University don't come back again.
No make a long round up. Thank you.
You round up. Now me go take round up. Yeah. Now me.
Now so your man,
you better
quit talk.
You better round up with your own voice. So not me go take round up. I must have my way.
All right, go ahead.
Thank you, Najawa. Thank you, Mommy Diaspora, and everyone that are listening to us. May God bless you all. And I want to say it's another brighter day for us. God is with us, the hope of glory. God is indeed with us because it's the truth, the light, and the way. And we are the truth, the light, and the way. So if you don't want to follow the truth, you don't want to follow the light, you don't want to follow the way, then shift to Agbado way. Simple as ABC. What we stand for is the truth. And when anything that is truth is on the platform and evil want to push the truth, it's as if a man want to run faster than the speed of light. That is what it is. The truth will always have everything because he is always in charge and control. You might think because you are telling lies, you are in charge. Yours is temporary and it is infinitesimal to the eyes of those that carry the truth inside of them. I remain myself and I am standing on the platform of truth. You see, what our president, because Nigerian president, quote and unquote, is doing is just trying to clean himself. When you are on the trajectory of lies, the more you speak, the more you go deeper into lying. That is that is one catastrophe about when you lie. You will go deeper into the deep kingdom of liars. The president never went to any Chicago State University. He just trying to do all sorts of things, and it's just an open alibi for the TI to use whenever they want to use him. It's not necessary now. That's why they're just keeping low on him. And a lot of the one thing that I'm so happy, a lot of white folks around the Western world are speaking on behalf of Nigerians very loud now than we that are talking. You see, when truth speak, people that are carrying truth and the light will pick it and they will speak it more louder. That is the power of truth. You cannot kill the person that comes with an idea. You can only kill the flesh, but you cannot kill that idea. You see, when Reno, president is just trying to see how the gold could gather money through some criminals from Belarus. If you know Belarus as a country, you know that country is not even, you cannot compare Belarus with Lagos State. Belarus. What is their GDP? What is their population? What is their economic structure? They want to bring somebody from Belarus to do what? Who knows Belarus? Being controlled by the Russian oligarch that are controlling them. Then you bring a man, criminal, almost all the businessmen in Belarus, they are not straight. And you want to bring somebody that has done damages to economy in Africa that they exterminated, even the one you brought to build roads for us, did they not put red flag on him? Did one of the Nigerian government not put red flag? You are the one that brought him back again. The Shagoya family, you brought them back again. These are people that have been dealing and staying side by side with the military government. And you brought him back to continue. That is why they say you are just in Agbada, but you have everything, even worse than a military general that you have in you. The satanism in Agbado, President Tinubu, is worse than Satan himself. Because a man that loves his country will do things diligently, with a conscious mind, with a heart of love, with a heart of giving, because you must express it. But we know he cannot express love because he is a demonic agent from the pool of the hell that he belongs to. A man that said they cannot do him anything. A man that said if he goes into securing the north, putting tight hold on security, they will come after his life. I can reiterate whatever he has spoken when he was coming for election. This is a man that I told you all of us, that if he puts a hand in the security issues in Nigeria, he's going to buy. What are you then saying? Why are we questioning him? Why are we asking him, oh, keep Nigeria secure? He ain't going to do nothing, bro. He ain't going to do nothing. Because he don't know any damn thing about security. Look at him. They almost took him down. He was just lucky. I have said what I know about the security details of every governor or president. Your security details, you get to look at it to just save your life for your children so that they won't cry. Because if there is any uprising in Nigeria, you are gone, bro. You're gone. Because everybody hates you. Because you are evil yourself. Yes, everybody deserves to hate evil. When evil come to play, the macabre dance in an environment, you deserve to be hate. Now I want to go to Reno. Reno. Who is Reno? Reno is just a child that they brought into governance because of we want to bring somebody. I beg, GJ. I beg, this my pikin need to work. You know, Sabi book. I beg, give him. He just go law school. You know, Sabi anything. Just I beg, get him. Give him one position for government. Let them they work with you. That is why Reno came into power. Reno is a dull boy now. You will know a smart lawyer, and you know that the one that just went into the school and just allowed the school to just pass through him. Not passing through the school with conviction of an academic excellence. You will know the difference. He was talking lie. There's one thing about when you are talking lie. You will forget what you have lied before, and you will not come to it again and try to clean it. Meanwhile, as you are cleaning it, you are creating more lie. That was what Reno was saying. That's what he was saying. He was saying Obi did not bring anything. Obi did not say that he won the election. And when they brought the book out, it's right there, white and black. So how do you people, I ask everybody out there, listening to all Nigeria Watch, how do you now see Reno? Do you see Reno as a child of circumstances or as a demonic hotspot that was placed in a place just to distract the Nigerian people that are gullible? So pick your space, pick your answer. You will know what I'm saying. So Reno or Mokre is more or less a joke to me, because anytime he speaks, I see somebody that is not educated, but he can talk. You know, some people are not educated, but they can talk. There are people like that. You call them, sometimes you say, oh, they look like an orator, but they don't have sense in them. They don't read, but they talk what they see in their own little space. He said somebody does not read. He was talking about himself, because he did not even quote anything. He was just making reference. He did not even quote it. He did not say what Obi has said. And look at the way he described Obi. He described Obi in a very good way. And he's when they met in London. And look at him now saying, he's not sitting at the edge of the Red Sea. One in the other side and one in this side. One in the side of the Egyptian and one in the side of the Israeli. That is what he's doing. Anywhere go scot-free, I join. That is what he's doing. Reno is an hungry man. What he has gotten from GJ body when he was even sacked at the later end of GJ government, he was sacked because this Reno Nasi is very autocratic. Somebody that took military men to go and chastise people in Delta State. Is that the person you people are listening to? Is that the person who stays in London? You ask yourself, what is the job of a Reno? Reno is not an old man. What is his job in London? What is his business? But we all know his business. To partake in this demonstration of grace that is happening in Nigeria. And when the demonstration of grace that's happening in Nigeria goes out, fizzle out, you will see all of them. They will, after 5 years or 10 years, when we start arranging things, all of them will come out with their ostrich neck because their manufacturing company is Nigeria. And the name of the manufacturing company is democracy. The theory is democracy. That's where they eat their food. All of them, they are all lazy people without nothing inside of them. That is who Reno is. So, my people, when Reno is speaking, just off your television. It's infinitesimal. And we know his betters, and we have met his betters. He's just looking for a way where he can become one of the spokesmen of an idiotic, satanic operation called government. Tinubu, that is what he wants to partake of. He said, when men partake of evil in the land, where is those that speak the truth and stand for the truth to challenge evil? Where are those? Where are they? We are few. That is why we are the light, the way, and the truth. That is why we want people to come into this environment of truth to begin to speak out there. Because there are many people that love Nigeria that are not that they are speaking to everyone, to the world about what is happening in Nigeria. So, my brothers and sisters, let us look to the big mirror. Do we want Nigeria or do we not want Nigeria? That is why I said, if you want to hurt a Nigerian politician, tell him to let us touch the constitution, let us have a new constitution. They will say no, because the establishment, the company called Nigeria, is for them to come and eat. That is why we always say every time, let us go to the foundation and hold the foundation so that we can have a very nation if we want to. But if we do not want to, let's cut it a quit and let's define our future, because we all have a future. Nigeria, what we say it every day here, that we are getting old. Yes, we are. But what about our children? What about our children? What about our grandchildren? Are we going to leave this legacy? Are we going to leave the dirty people to continue to ravage the country that we all, our umbilical cord is tied to? Are we going to leave it? I expect every Nigerian to become like a madman, but you're not mad, to behave like a madman against the government. What is happening in Lebanon? What is happening in Iran has shown it clearly that evil has an expiring date. It definitely have an expiring date. Like we were not born in Christ before. We were thinking haywire before, but look at us now. We are thinking right, becoming the truth, the light, and the way. Why will our country not become that? Why? We have everything to flourish. Why is some few people, individual, flourishing at the expense of the majority? We must ask ourselves a question. Germany did it. They split it for more than 10 years. And they did it right to come together to be a very nation, because everybody have learned its lesson. And the world played a major role in the amalgamation of Eastern and Western Germany. That is how it is. So, my brothers and sisters, we need to know why the Eastern Bloc rose up to fight for their republic. We need to know now why the Yoruba came up to fight for their republic. We just need to know. We can no longer pretend not to know. Now it's right in front of us. Now it's time for us to make decision. Can we continue in this demonstration of grace which Fela has spoken about? Or we fight and take our country and decide whether we can stay or not to stay. Because where it is going to now, like I said, we are on the foundation of lie. Nigeria is built on the foundation of lie. Like Mr. Jonathan, we always say, is built on the foundation of lie. And anything that is built on the foundation of light, change is inevitable. Change is of God, is inevitable. And it will play its role either in a destructive format or in a liberal format. So it is that those two formats depends on which one we, the people that hold the destiny of the country, depend on the one we want to take. So everybody, it is high time we make a decision in us. Whether you are an Agbadoria, it is not good for you. Whether you are obedient, the country is not good for us. Whether you are sitting on the fence, it's not good for us. We have to collectively make a decision among ourselves on what to do about the country. I thank Nigeria Watch for doing a great job. It's contributing to his own part, and we also contribute. That is why we are the light, the truth, and the way. Please, everybody, join us. Let us continue on this trajectory. Thank you, Nigeria Watch.
God bless you, my brother. Black Panther, thanks for that submission. I'm very, very, very pleased with all that you do here. But I'd like to quickly acknowledge Madastella Masarendo. Thank you very much, ma, for the super chat. God bless you. Once again, Madapeg Modi and Kisle Gerahi, thank you so much for the super chat. God bless you all. I'm very, very grateful. I'm not taking none of you for granted. Thank you, my people. I would like us to hear from the last person, Mr. Alabo, join us, our dream nation. I better talk to us, 8 minutes. Let's round up.
Good evening, my brother.
Good evening,
Good
sir.
evening, Nigerians. Good evening, panelists. Good evening, the people in the comment section. And good evening to all Nigerians. Mommy Diaspora, God bless you. The backroom staff, God bless every one of you. Let me start with Tinubu friend. Mr. Jonathan, he just one few things. I just want to correct. I know you said the guy is 13 years. Based on what Tinubu submitted for the last election, he said he got admission into the Chicago University in 1976. And this young man is 58 years. So if you calculate that, it's 9 years. He was 9 years old. So,
Thank you.
yeah, so he was 9 years old. So even,
thank you for bringing it out the way it is. Thank you.
yeah. So even if you calculate it, let's say Tinubu spent 3 years or 4 years in Chicago. This guy is not even qualified to gain admission into the higher institution. He has not even finished his primary school.
Is it a sock? Is still a sock breast in mama breast wherever he is in there? Is it a drink milk for Belarus?
Of course. And if you look at these people,
former Russia, former Soviet
Union, then yeah. So if you even look at the thing, Tinubu, everybody, I don't know why Nigerians are not looking at the development they are talking about and the people, the investment and the investors they are attracting into Nigeria. They are all false. Let us look at the character. No genuine investor will invest under Tinubu. A genuine investor will not come to invest under Tinubu in Nigeria. Have you heard any sound company to say this one is coming from here? They are genuine people. They are coming to invest in Nigeria. No. He's bringing his business partners, people who have been doing shady business with him, just doing the same dirty business in Nigeria. Because nobody trusts the system. No genuine person like people like, let me mention for example, top business people. Bill Gates can only come into Nigeria to do his charity work and go away and get what he wants to get. He is not coming here to say that I want to invest part of my things or any shares that is remaining in Microsoft or anything to put it in Nigeria because I know in 10 years to come, this is the profit I'm going to make. So you can see a set of criminals they are using in taking money out of our country. That is why you see them will continue to bring in this project. The question Nigeria are not asking is that same project you are seeing, they are the tractors who are the beneficiaries. Wake up, let us give them 6 months if you will know the location of those tractors anymore. Let them come in 6 months and tell us, or 1 year, this is what the tractors have done. This is how much thing he has done, so thing, and this is the food production we have gotten through this agro revolution. As he said, is a sexy one. So they are just doing something that's running around the same corner, deceiving gullible Nigerians who will not have, like most of us who preempt them, who know what they want to do next. Once they are bringing those schemes, we already know what they are up to. It is difficult for them to deceive people like us. But many people will just fall for them. This is just a ploy. They just do all these things just to scam Nigerians. They are telling you more are coming. If let's find out, you will go detail it and see how much they put on that thing, then go back to the market and look at it. I heard you talking about Reno or Mokri because of his lies. I left when I was online, when I saw him talking. Obviously, it's just because it's Niger Watch. I almost deleted Facebook because I was on Facebook watching. Because I hate listening to people like that. Reno was somebody Nigerians look up to before. He used to make sense in his write-up, even if it was a copy and paste, but we all understood. At least it does motivate people. People see him as a motivational speaker. But today, I want Nigeria to understand one thing. Reno is under pressure. Reno is under pressure. Throughout Buhari regime, Reno did not enter Nigeria. Reno signed a contract with Tinubu to stay in Nigeria and to do everything he's doing. And if he did not meet up and is not doing what he's doing today, he will end up in EFCC. Those are criminals which they, during a Goodluck Jonathan, is part of a Reuben Abati people, which they tag where they hold them. But him, he escaped to London. So since then, he refused to return. So Reno is struggling. Whatever he's doing today is under, I will not say he's due because he's a criminal. If he did not do anything wrong, there is nothing you come and force me to come and be doing all these things. Looking at person I said I am and what I stand for. Why would I come and start disgracing myself before Nigeria? Everything he said was a lie. But because he was paid to do those things, he doesn't have any option he want to do. So I just want to tell Nigerians to ignore Reno or Mokri. Reno or Mokri does not have anything positive to tell Nigerians. Look, since Reno or Mokri started supporting Tinubu, look if you are find anything that is true from Reno or Mokri. Once he come out to say anything, somebody will bring out fact. That's what we are doing today. To debunk those lies he's bringing to Nigerians. He has never said anything that is true. He's struggling today. And it's really a shameful thing. It's really a shameful thing because this is why we are talking of people of character. Character is very important. What value is of Reno? He does not have any value. Does he have any value or any electoral value to Nigerians? So what is he coming to do? So Nigeria to just ignore him. Reno Omokri is finished. Nigerians I just want to encourage us not to give up. Not to give up. Peter Obi took all the, we saw Peter Obi carrying a ballot box from INEC. If Peter Obi said he's not claiming that he won the election, why would Peter Obi go to INEC office, collect from the ECFC and from this to INEC office, to the court? Why was Peter Obi at the INEC office complaining that INEC are not releasing the material they need to defend their vote? So you see someone who is just lying. He's just talking trash. The money is claiming that Peter Obi do this, do this. Peter Obi has come several times and cleared the air. Nobody, you invest something. Now when we talk, let's go back to our subsidy, which every time they say Tinubu remove subsidy. Mr. Jonathan, you know, before Buhari left, they were having this subsidy. How much was Nigeria paying for subsidy? Then look at the value of currency. Buhari left the currency at about 700. Today, it is almost times 3 from what Buhari left. So if you say you are removing subsidy, what is the value to Nigeria? You remove a subsidy and you said you don't want to subsidize the naira. You remove the subsidy on naira also, and you are floating the naira, and everything skyrocket. Inflation everywhere. So what help did Mr. President did to Nigeria? Those are things people should be talking about. So where is the subsidy going? People are suffering. We are not seeing the value of the subsidy. If you were paying
All right, sir. Round up in 1 minute.
if Tinubu was paying 3 trillion naira from subsidy before they remove it, then today, what is 3 trillion naira today? It is giving us about, that is over 9 trillion. So Nigeria is losing. So all this subsidy is saying he remove it, do this. It's just something they're just using and doing. He shouldn't have even touched those things or do. He would have removed corruption from it. Allow the naira and continue to defend. We will be making more profit than what we are losing today. So he did not do anything to help Nigeria, neither for them to enrich themselves. Thank you, Mr. Niger Watch.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Alabo. Our Dream Nation. It's good to have your voice to this particular broadcast. I appreciate you all. Let's round up now with 2 minutes quickly. I'll come to Mr. Jonathan again. Mr. Jonathan, please, your 2 minutes. Please cap it on 2 minutes so that we can round up.
Thank you, Mr. Elvis. I'm glad that the platform is up to the task to take on people like Reno. I'm glad that the Nigerians, especially on the social media, they are up to the task to take up people like Reno Omokri, even though our mainstream media fell short. In fact, they fail miserably to take care of people like him and to undo the issue of Mr. Tinubu's reference. Because if you are looking for a job, because Mr. Tinubu is what he's doing now is simply submitting his credentials for 2027. When you are seeking a job, you submit your resume. You submit your you know what they call resume. You know your that's what he's doing now. Is he want to rewrite it? Like, I want to make some revision to the one I submitted in 2022 towards the 2023 election. I'm making some revisions. It's allowed in politics, right? I want to make some revisions to those documents. I'm resubmitting it to Nigerians because he knows that come 2027, this one is not going. It's going to surface again. And this time, Nigeria already knows better. So they are preparing the table. Nigerians, we are preempting them. And I always say they are men of little brain. It shouldn't be so. But when you are wicked and evil, you will lose all sense of wisdom. That's why I refer to them as men of little small brains. We know what we are doing. You are preparing for 2027. You are rewriting it. You are revisiting, revising your resume that you submitted. So your attention has been called to it. And so you are now bringing a reference to back it up. Unfortunately for you, you have tainted it the more. You have raised more questions than answers. You have messed it up even further. Your reference that you brought is a crooked criminal. Number one. Number two, your reference that you brought up is used to obtain contract in Nigeria without bidding. Your reference that you brought up is a man that has defrauded multiple African countries. So if you are smart enough, as you believe that you are, You should have thought of that, that no, my reference must be clean. My reference that I'm bringing forward to Nigerians this time around must be clean, clear cut, that people like myself and millions of Nigerians like me, we have no choice but to keep quiet. But you won't allow us to keep quiet. You have raised more questions than answers. You brought a reference that we can see. So just in conclusion, in summary, this is for 2027, nothing else, because this one is going nowhere. His education is coming back again in 2027 campaign, whether he like, and they knew it. They are politicians, they knew it. So they are cleaning up the table, but they have not cleaned up the table. They have messed it up further. Thank you, Mr. Elvis. I'll leave it there for now. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Mr. Jonathan. Thank you so much for your submission, your time with us. I'm very, very grateful. Black Panther, your 2 minutes, please.
And Watch, thank you very much once again. Man, the sun in Texas is very high. God, I have to come outside.
You don't get AC. You don't get AC there.
No, I know the house. I know somewhere.
I know they come. I know they come that your area. I don't need so much.
It's about 90, 30 to 100 now. I want to thank Naija Watch once again, and I want to say categorically clear that we should be we should all be at alert, because most of the people that you love, that you say, oh, this person is good, that they might not be good as we thought, because we should start calling them out early, because calling them out early, they would change their ways. Let's see if they can change their ways. You see, people like Rufai, not Rufai of Arise Television. I want to tell him to start to do investigative journalism and stop all this thing where all these lie YouTubers they do. He should sit down his ass and start doing real journalism. Don't depend on what you read in school or your ability to speak grammar or quotes from any book. Be raw. Go to the field. Ask people questions on the ground so that you can get full detail rather than you standing on the trajectory that, oh, this, that. I saw your view on the Israeli-Iranian war. Rufai, I saw your view. That was a wrong perspective, and you need to wake up and get your book, dust your book, read very well, and go out there to investigate. Now I go to the celebrity, Naija Watch. It is high time. The reason why I'm bringing the celebrity in, it is high time. We have to choose who is for us and who is against us. We don't have to love anybody because he say, oh, that my celebrity. They are doing more damage to the Nigerian youth, to the Nigerian country. I want to ask a question. What is their contribution? All of them. It's only 1% that I can see, that I can pick out. What is their contribution to the development and to the change of the satanism that we're trying to push out of this country? What is their own positive contribution? Oh, you people can say, oh, leave them, they make their own money. Who's making them make that? Look, all of them are poor people. To me, I don't know what you define by being somebody is rich. My definition is known to me, and I can speak it out there. You will see reason to what I'm saying. They are rich, but they cannot contribute where evil is perpetrating, sitting where one man, your children cannot go to school for 9 months. They are there and left it for a young, very prosperous man, a man that they have shot so many arrows to his heart, VDM, and he still came out. He brought the future life of Nigerians out, the generation of Nigeria out, to tell them how evil their government is. They came out to do the job that many Nigerians that are big, that know the history of this country, cannot do. They came out to protest and tell them, give us education. Just this education that will give it to us. And they refuse.
Thank you.
Naija Watch, it's high time you bring a topic on the Nigerians celebrities so that we'll tear them and they will make them do the right thing. Please, I beg you. It is high time. They are sleeping. Tomorrow night they'll be making money. We'll be shouting they are making money because we are the one that make them to make their money through the government. Let us start, bring them together and toss something into their head. Thank you, Nigeria Watch.
That's true. I agree with you. I agree with you. All right. Thank you very much, my brother. I appreciate you. Our Dream Nation, if you are there, 2 minutes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Najawas. Thank you for what you're doing. A new Nigeria is coming and a new Nigeria is possible. We should all be careful. We should all be watchful. Check for one another and encourage one another. Let's continue to preach hope for everyone. We strongly believe it's not the hope of APC. Those ones are false hope, but a genuine one. And we must come together and unite against this, our common enemy. You can see what is happening in our country today. Last time he commissioned, is it the Lagos Road? It was his friend he used and he gave the contract. And there is, because we don't have any transparency in our procurement system, how they bid for those contracts, you don't know. So this in a civilized place, this kind of a thing, by now this man would have been impeached and ending up in jail. UK here, one man went to buy some gifts. They play with a customer. What happened? People cry out. He returned the gift back. Can it happen? But Nigeria, they are bringing their friends, doing business, taking out our money. Taking out our money. Nigerians, let us wake up and take back our country from this criminal element. The country belongs to all of us. They have occupied every place. Last year, I was shouting that these people have put in so much money, employing people who do the dirty business for them, both in social media, both in everywhere, and they are doing it deeper. Most of the people you see online today, most celebrity, they see them as a voice during the last election. They can't say anything today. They are buying more and they are buying more. So Nigerians, a good name is better than riches. Let us save our country for the sake of your unborn generation, for the sake of your children, so that when they wake up tomorrow, they will see your name. The same way today, they will come out and remember people like a Nehoro. The same way they will remember people like Nnamdi Azikiwe. Your name will be
All right.
written in gold. So good name is always better. Let us fix our country now. Thank you, Nanjawas, for giving us this opportunity and for what you are doing. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Alabo. God bless you, sir. I appreciate you too. I appreciate every one of you for your time with us today. And God will bless you now. I appreciate our honorable chairman, or rather chairman to be, Mr. Adewale, who came into the show. Thank you for that, and we wish you good luck. Thank you very much, Mr. Jonathan. Thank you, Black Panther, Mr. Alabo, and Mother Patricia. I appreciate you all. Those of you calling, nobody calling today, okay. And those of you supported the channel today. Once again, Kiss Dogera, Hipegi Modi, Amanda Stella, and Marcelo Donagona. God bless you now. I'm very, very grateful. Those of you who liked and shared, thank you very much. And people in the comment section, Mother of all Mommy Diaspora, thank you very much, Mommy. I appreciate you always for all that you do for us here. Thank you, Abu Azi. God bless you, my brother, for all that you do. Thank you so much. Everyone right there, I can see more people. Mother Peggy Modi, thank you very much. Ariza Chukuma, thank you, Alice Anofeta, thank you, David Olayede, thank you very much, my people. I appreciate Mother Peggy Modi and many, many more. Mr. Ike, you are there with us as well. I didn't see that. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. I appreciate you all. Okay, David Olaide, you said, what is your problem with Tinubu education? Can you speak the way he speaks English? Okay, you are Tinubu supporter. That's fine. We don't insult on this platform, David, but always, oppose, agree, or disagree objectively. I don't have a problem with that. I think you were referring to one of our panelists earlier on. I appreciate you all. We'll come to the end. Love Manduka, can see you right there. Thank you, my people. We've come to the end of the broadcast. I'll see you guys again. Fingers crossed tomorrow, 7 p.m. Nigerian time. during the day, look out for our video, pre-recorded videos, so that we can take that together. Good night, my people, and bye for now.
Evani maru tefi gwa daga wo amwe feri wa ena keke no gato bago o sana genera ena keke nagari ushina dano yebe e ajebena o sagu meto bago iwe fu we bietete iya kwero ya uge yeke na mi o hata mamoni de imieva kome o senina po bebe jeva ko o amiebi na ma emiene gegi po bebe krisati no ben o piano neyo negi go no va o no negi igu sebu e omujuwa akona na do vefe iba con a veces fe allí uno allá ya de na con ahí toegbe y te vení pia y te vení waga we bien se o no busca mi na chuajo o sagu me ware ni mi omatien no mami omatien I tell you, oh, sagu me ware, ni mi omatien. No mami omatien, oh, I tell you, oh, itena ni kuya, ke vitena ni ko. Why ya lare o, waki madosi ona, oh wake yo anega mweo, when of yo hana. Iruwa managi with your jong, agi said that you look at Katona. Oh, if you know your how, El Haya Babanagi, Uda Ababa, agi said, if you do. I'm a fanoko, agi every Norway. I'm a nagi lawa, agi said that boy. O piano meigo, egi go baka. Eya ubo ai, ono na anu sake agon. O sagu meyo ti o me gbigo, kumeri o ti o me bobo. O sanu kumeri o ti o, me buto me na ti o tu. O sagu me ware, ni mi o ma ti we go be bomo no ma mi o ba ti e put me agi te ojo o sagu be ware we go ni ware ni mi o ba ti e bomo no ma mi o ba ti e put me agi te ojo o sagu be ware we go ni ware ni mi o ba ti o ma mi o ba ti agi te ojo